Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Keenum, eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So the Broncos coming out now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Back to throw. Keenum. Pass incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up second down.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third and long, it's Keenum. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52. Takes 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A big 30-yard play on third. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
22.
From the red zone now, Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chris Conley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Keenum throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, 52. We're good. Hey, 52. Here we go. Hot.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here goes the hot. Right 20. Right 33. Hot. 22. 22. Down. Cut.
On first and 10, here's Keenum, escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Very left. 22.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Westbrook. Fighting his way through contact. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Down. Hey, orange.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go, 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53. Hot. Like 20. Stand down.
Keenum on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
No, Roger. Hey, Mike's right.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
No, Roger. They got the hot.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, 52. They're hot. We're good. Hey, go, Roger. 22. 22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin that's confronted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
On 53.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Very left, very left. Cut.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Going up top. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Conley. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Keenum. Dumping it off for Johnson. Still fighting for more. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Underneath for Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
he's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, watch number 20. Hey, 52. Get hot. We're good.
On 1st down, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's going to go deep for Cobb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Davis with it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get into him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a first down throw. Keenum. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Conley, 30 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Gun! Over!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Detroit! Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
22. Down. Roger.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
22.
On first down, Keenum. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, we're good. Roger. 22.
Keenum to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, 52. We're good. Hey, horn.
Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And able to find Conley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. The return man is Grant. Gets around him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking deep for Demarius. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Roger. Mary left. Hey, orange. Hey, orange. 22. My 29 high.
Throwing now, Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We coming, man. For the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
Special guest, Jake
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch the other flex. Got your tree, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping.